So those of you who follow this channel, and if you're new to the channel, welcome, and hit that subscribe button because that helps the algorithm. It really does. So once I'm done, hit like, subscribe, chat, all of the good stuff. Just don't yell at me. I really don't like that. So anyway, now that I've gotten that out of the way. So last night, or yesterday evening, Laequan Little's mother, Tasha Mayweather Little, was on a podcast, and I'm not going to promote those guys because I thought they were kind of foolish. But they had her on there, and they asked her questions, and she had a big reveal. I don't know if she meant to reveal that, just because that poor woman just looked so drained from life, and it's understandable. Her son is dead. But they had asked her the question, have you heard from the police, and have you heard from them lately, and all that stuff, and she said, yeah, they called me today, so this would have been yesterday. And she had informed everyone that they had called her to let her know the autopsy results were in, and that per the coroner, the autopsy they're taking his manner of death as an accident. She didn't say, no, it's not, he was hurt, she didn't say any of that. She just kind of stated it as a matter of fact that this is what they said. And I thought that was kind of telling. But she went right back into how she felt Greensboro PD let her down, let her son down, let her family down. And then she went on to say how, the detective wouldn't return her calls, and then he didn't check the pond. But then come to find out, the property manager, whose name I did not get, for the, the reserve at, where is it? The reserve apartments on whatever street it was, told him flat out that there was no way that his car, he could be in that pond. It's too shallow, it's only like 3 feet deep. And, Tasha was kind of like, or Tamika Little was like, okay, wait a minute. There's tire tracks, why can't we check the pond? And she made it sound like that office manager for that complex made it very, very difficult for anybody to do anything in there. Now, there is a podcaster named AJ Always Something who did put out there on Facebook, on the page dedicated to Laequan Little, that Greensboro PD had a search warrant, but they never utilized it. So I don't know how true that is. I mean, it's possible they were having a hard time, acting out a search warrant. I don't know. But at this point, because his death has been ruled an accident, she also said that the police told her that they were not going to pursue anybody. That it's an accident, and I'm supposing that the case is now closed. But I don't think it's closed for her. Because I don't think she wants to put the responsibility on her child, and I understand that, because when you lose someone, you don't want to blame that person for their own death. Yes, she does need closure, I agree. And I think with time, and she even said this, because people asked her, the host asked her, what do you need for us to do? What do you need? She's like, I just need to be left alone. I need space. I need time. And that's wise, because only time will give you the peace that you need once you evaluate everything that has come to you. Once you do that, then, you can make sense of everything. So I don't know if she's still thinking foul play is a factor. I don't know. The way she, in my opinion, again, this is not fact, but in my opinion, what I watched last night, it seemed like the way she was speaking was like she was on the path to accept what they said, but not completely there yet. So, like I said, I feel for her. No parent should ever outlive their child. It doesn't matter how old their child is. They should never outlive their child. And I feel for her. I really do. I know I've caught crap from people on here for talking about his criminal past and everything, and, I'm not even going to talk about that. He's gone. And it may have been a very unfortunate accident. But that is what they're saying. It's an accident. As I know, the Justice for Laequan Little page is gone from public to private. I've not seen anybody else post anything under that, only just the link in the video of the podcast she was on yesterday. and that was posted yesterday, so she's not posted anything today. So, I don't know. There was people calling for saying, hey, you should get a second opinion, get a second autopsy. I don't know if they're going to do that. Those are very costly. And, I put in a request for a copy of the autopsy, but, I may not get that until they officially close this case. So right now, the state looks like that's where they're going with this, they're closing it. But, that's what it is now. It could always change. But Tamika Little, I don't know if she'll ever get true closure. I know the death of a child is something that a lot of people just don't ever get over. And I'm saying that you'll ever get over, you should get over it. It's just some people, they just don't, and it's a very, very sad situation. But she has in memory his children, that he brought onto this planet. So she has that embodiment of him here with her now. Because he's gone, but his children are still here. Like I said, I wish for her peace, solitude, closure, if she can get it. Because I am so sorry that his life ended the way it did, and I'm sorry that it took her all this time to get the answers she was looking for. But are those the answers she's gonna stick with? I don't know. And that's only time will tell on that one. And yeah, so I just wanted to give that little brief case update. The autopsy report has come back. They're really in an accident. So my prayers to the little family and his friends, and I hope you get your closure. So again, this is Rebecca with Red True Crime. I'm going to hop off here. I just want to give this brief case update. Everyone, thank you for hopping on, and if you haven't already subscribed, please do so we can get the word out for the other cases I work on. And you'll have a great day, and be weird, be rude, be safe, as I always say. If you're weird and rude, they won't take you, I guarantee. So, bye everyone, thanks for hopping on.